How has the show and this experience comforted you?
I think it delivered the message that we all most need in the world, where we have, our politicians trying to divide us. There's very divisive rhetoric out in the world, and I think that Mike's message was just, if you put your differences aside and work together, you can all get to a better place. And I think that's the message we most need in the world right now, is that we may not all line up perfectly, but let's just work together towards something good, and we can achieve it.
Yeah, believe it or not, for me personally, I can be a bit dismal at times, and with Jason, he's forced me to really look at the positive, and his energy has definitely leaked into my personal life. So having played Jason Mendoza has just made my life so much more happy.
Yeah. I love that our fan base, we all experience 12-year-olds running up to us in airports, because they watch it and they're interested in it. And it's funny and it's visually interesting, but it's about decency and, that there are ripple effects to everything you do, that there are consequences. So the parents love it as well. It's a really, to talk about philosophy and ethics and wrap it in a 9-year-old kind of fart sense of humor, it was brilliant, to get you laughing. But the message is, life's short. Keep trying to be better. Just be a little bit better every day. That's what all you can really do, is try to be a little better and try to be decent, and caring.
Also, with all the streaming services, people tend to go off and watch things on their own, and this is a show that we heard again and again and again used to bring families together to watch it in unity with them, with one another, and I think that was really special to know that that was a kind of routine every Thursday for people.
Oh yeah, definitely. My parents watched it. That goes to show how important this show is.
What was your biggest takeaway from this experience in the show? What's going to stick with you?
I think, Hollywood can be a little icky, and this experience was so the opposite of that, and it felt so successful, and it seemed like people liked it, and to know that you can do a show that people connect with, and that can be a hit, and was 100% wonderful 100% of the time, knowing that is possible. I think all of us, cast, crew, writers, taking that with us to our next shows, should we be so lucky, I think is super important.
And that shows can have a meaning. I do feel like I've been chasing for something like this forever. I love telling stories. I love complexity in the girls that I play, but I really like when the show has a message and when it does some good. I'm a big fan of the cathartic experience Brecht used to write, and I think people gain something from seeing stories. And how you tell them and what you talk about is paramount, and it can shift the tides of society. And I think that giving language to what it means to love one another, how we coexist on Earth, which we have to share, we have no choice, right? And what we mean to each other and why human connection is really important. To have that all wrapped in a beautiful fart joke is like my dream come true.
I think that it's, for me, it's hanging around this group of people and realizing that kindness doesn't make you a sucker.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that it's not like I was, just a real jerk all the time before this. But I mean, there is something about that kindness can be interpreted as naivete, and that's not at all the truth.
Right.
And hanging around this group of people, it just cemented that as the truth for me.